Peace, good people. How y'all doing on this good Monday? Back with another edition of Playing with Destiny, Tarot, Relationships, and the Card Game of Life. Here with my sister, Empress Chrissy. Sis, what's going on? What you know good? How you doing?
Oh man, all is well. All
That's
is
what's
well
up. That's what's up.
on this Monday,
Man, it's Moon Day. I
Moon
don't know
Day.
how it is. I don't know how it is in Texas, but up here in Ohio, it was hella gloomy. Today was a layup day. This is one of them days you just
A lazy day.
yeah, man. It was one of them like it's cloudy, cold, raining. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much
It,
what I did. I ain't really lay up all day, but I ain't really go out the house too much today.
it was pretty today here. It was pleasant. Wasn't
That's
hot.
what's up.
Wasn't cold. Sun was out. My type of. I love it when it's like that. When you don't need a
Oh yeah.
jacket or you
See
like
y'all.
like a light long sleeve. I'm like
Yeah. See
my
y'all
favorite.
fall. Y'all fall different than ours. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's been pretty decent here. Like it was just like 70 last week. You know the weather all stupid everywhere now. It was like 70 last week, but it was definitely like 40 something today. So it was
Ooh,
a ch- yeah, it was
that's
chilly.
getting cold.
It's getting cold, but it ain't it's getting there. It's getting there
I
for
can't
sure.
do. I can't do that area.
Nah, I feel you. Shit, I can't do it either. I'm just stuck here for right now.
I was gonna try to do it, man. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. Nah, it's a chilly mofo.
So today, what we're going to do today is the synastry on Krishan Rock and Blueface.
They crazy ass.
Interesting little couple, you know. Krishan is a Pisces, King of Diamonds, and Blueface is Capricorn, Seven of Diamonds.
Seven of diamonds.
hmm And when I looked at their spread, Blueface permanent Neptune is Krishan's birth chord, King of Diamonds and Neptune. So they have that, of course, it's a fated connection that they have through that Neptunian energy. Uh,
Yeah, that Neptune energy. That's that. That's why they be. That's
right.
why they be tripping for real. Cause like if it's negatively, if Neptune is negatively compacted or impacted, I should say, like that's where that confusion and that
hmm
that that like
Indicate drugs.
drugs, right? Drugs and alcohol. Like now, I don't know. Like I don't know if that's they get down. I don't know if that's necessarily
Yeah.
how they get down, but the way they be fighting, it seemed like it'd be some Thunderbird or something involved. Like be
Right,
some
right,
type
right. Well, that good.
be some
Yeah.
alcohol, some ripple. It's some ripple or something. It's something that they got going on.
That sure ain't no bone for
Right. No booms for them. Nah, that's a 211 or
Ooh.
something like
Ooh.
that.
Wow. Yeah, that's how I mean, I didn't don't really know either of them, but I've seen them from time to time uh, on social media. But I've never really
Mhm.
clicked on anything and
Right.
watched them. But I watched the interview that she did recently on Cam Newton's show.
Hmm.
I won't just watch it, just to see. Uh,
Right.
she's very interesting person. That King of Diamonds is as a masculine energy.
Hmm.
Uh, and she mentioned on the show a couple of times that she was a hard female. She just saying, how hard she was as a female. And I
Right.
understood why she was saying that, because she was a king of diamonds,
King of Diamonds. Hmm.
and which also is a controlling lover, very sexual but wealthy,
Right.
So she's definitely getting that part of uh her energy.
And then, like you said, before we came on, like his personality card is King of Diamonds, so they constantly button heads with that
Right.
masculine energy, trying to, assume dominance now. And then like you said, he's a Capricorn, so he's needing that definition and shit. Whereas
Right.
she's a Pisces, where she's all emotional energy. So it's a whole bunch. It's like
Totally opposite.
remember them tornadoes you make in the bottle.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
they like a tornado in a
yeah,
bottle effect for real. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
And then
then
I don't know when they broke up, but uh this year on her spread for this year,
hmm
she's neighboring the Five of Hearts, which makes some sort of change in relationship inevitable for her.
right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's gonna be
So
what that coming in at too.
and then also this year, his Venus is in Jack of Hearts, so he probably was on some bull. He was probably on a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Jack give you that crafty, that energy
Right.
of like the child. I ain't gonna say childlike, but that youthful energy. So ain't no telling what type of you know like playing he was on. He was playing like he was on some playing stuff, kind of from the
Definitely.
love, from the heart perspective.
Because when you look further at his um he had that ace of heart, like new love, new
Right.
beginnings and love, but he had that displaced with the ten of hearts
Mm-hmm.
and Jupiter.
Right.
So
Right.
he had a lot.
So yeah, and then as many hearts as he got this year, ain't no telling. Like especially since his ace of hearts is in Mercury,
Right.
so he probably was in a lot of chicks' ears this year.
Lots. Yeah.
Probably in a lot of chicks' ears for
But I
real.
was telling you too that uh during the interview, she talked about she had prayer study or something at home every week.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about she want about praying a lot and about Jesus Christ. She's like really into Jesus Christ.
Right. Right.
That's his love card,
Mm.
The Jesus Christ card. So that
The Jack
also
of
withdrew her, you know,
the Jack of Hearts, you mean the Venus? Jack of
Jack
Hearts
Heart. Yeah,
Venus. Ah,
yeah,
wow. Okay. Yeah, that's deep. I didn't
mhm,
know that.
yeah. I think she even named her baby. She names her baby Jesus.
Oh yeah, you did say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's what she said on that show. And then for him, this cycle, he have a six of hearts as his cosmic lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So a relationship was going to be a lesson for him.
Right.
So I'm assuming probably one with her.
Yeah. Now, his his he got a Jack of Clubs in Uranus. Her
Yep.
Uranus is a five of spades, so uh, that could be like how like that's like if they respected each other's freedom, what I'm saying, that could work. You know what I'm saying? Like they would be able to work, but that's probably part of the problem with them. Like again, her being such a they got the control and lover conflict with the that Jack of Clubs in Uranus, so that's one of them aspects where it's like it kind of in conflict with them having a relationship that's like drama free.
Hmm. And then it's stable. So and then it happens sudden, boom.
Right,
With the
right, right, right,
Uranus instability. Uh,
right.
and I noticed too when I look at his permanent, his birth hand, his destiny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he is or not, but he really signed up to be on a actual spiritual
Spiritual
path,
path.
spiritual
Mm-hmm.
journey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually his cosmic lesson. Somewhere
Yeah.
along the line, he's been initiated. He's been triggered to be on a
Right.
path.
I
Uh,
guess it could come at some point later in his
yeah,
life
because
too,
he's
because
still
he is
young.
kind of
He's
he's
20,
still young as hell.
26.
So he might
Yeah,
this might just be the bullshit phase.
yeah,
I know the twenties be a motherfucker. You don't
right,
know what you don't know. Like, so I tell people all the time, like I don't remember shit about my 20s. So
right. I ain't
that's
in my time
probably
of 40, so uh,
So yeah, it could
Yeah,
be
that's
that
what he
too.
signed up for.
Yeah, they got one of those relationships like I don't know if they went through kind of to go from them and then transition into like our conversation about relationships. I don't know exactly what happened when they had their baby, but I know it was a lot of like stuff around that. Like you know what I'm saying. Do you know? Did you kind of look? Did you look into that a little bit?
She spoke. She spoke a little bit. She said he changed,
Mm,
and she said that she basically gave him like control over all the money and stuff,
mm.
even her money.
Oh, okay.
And she said, I guess he didn't do what
What are you
he's
supposed to do?
supposed to do,
Okay.
and that was the conflict. But
Yeah.
they really didn't talk that much about him in the interview. I think on purpose,
Oh, okay.
but still a little
Yeah.
bit about that.
I
Uh,
just remember. I remember seeing I'm like you. Like I haven't like the only time I've ever seen them anything about them is like when they going through it. Like I ain't never seen like I ain't never heard none of his music on purpose anyway. Like I might have been out at the club or the bar or something and it came on. But I ain't never heard none of his music on purpose. Like
yeah,
I don't even do she and I don't even know what she does.
she sang a rap. She
Oh,
sang
okay,
a
so
rap too.
she's in music too. Okay,
Yeah,
so
she opens up for people and stuff. She say she
okay,
said,
all right, okay,
you know,
but they have one of those relationships that's indicative of when you kind of start out like hot and heavy or fast and furious, and then like once the baby get here, it's like a lot of complication. It's a lot of like
yeah,
like, I don't know, like I ain't signed up for all this, like that's kind of what our our topic of conversation revolving around relationships is going to be today. It's kind of like when you have the relationship and like what at what point when you have this relationship with a person that you have a child with, at what point does it become more like when do you see like okay, like maybe I should exit this relationship versus staying in a relationship, like from the aspect of a lot of times we say people say we stand for the kids or whatever, but that ain't always the best thing to do,
mm-mm,
in my opinion, because first of all, the kid got 23 of your chromosomes and 23 of the other parent's chromosomes. They know what's up. Like they not
right,
in the dark, so they can feel everything that's going on. So the fact that the parents are trying to conceal that makes it even worse and makes it more complicated. So I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, as far as those type that dynamic, like, should it be like one of those things where you start to see the red flags that you kind of sit down and communicate and be like, hey, like, I know you, I'm me. This is that. Like, ideally, these type of conversations would take place, before you bring a child into the world. Like, that's ideal.
right.
But we all don't be on ideal shit. We we live kind of by the seat of our pants sometimes, and then we just be kind of living off experience, or you know we we do stuff like in the moment. So it's like where do we come in and try to make the best out of this situation? Like, is it, once you realize that this person get on your nerves, or it's like it's untenable? Not even get on your nerves. Getting on your nerves, that ain't no reason to leave a relationship. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But untenable, like unreconcilable, those type of things. Like once you notice that, is that the point where you kind of try to make an exit plan, or like what do you think about that, sis?
Oh, we speaking on as far as being a parent with that person, like
Or like the relationship first. I mean the relationship first, because it's like well most of the times I ain't gonna say most of the time, but in the situations where you start off as a relationship, not necessarily like co-parenting. You know, sometimes you'll never be in a relationship. You just it's just the baby to be a sex receipt. You know what I mean?
Right, 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 right. That's right. It's perfect.
So
That's a great analogy.
you
It's a
know what I
great
mean?
analogy.
It's just a sex receipt, but it's just like the situation when you start a relationship and then you have a baby, and then in the midst of the relationship you realize that
Hmm.
like I don't know, this shit might not work.
Right. I'm gonna give you my evolved answer,
Okay,
um, because I've grown so much past that. That's the point of the show,
right, right,
to
right,
give a more higher perspective on relationships. So all of us have an intuition. Women's intuition. Uh, we see the red flag, we feel the red flags. So for me, at this point, I know exactly what I desire. I'm clear about what I desire. So I don't have any issues when it comes to recognizing that. And if it's not what I desire, I don't try to worry about it. I let it. I don't even open the box. I'm sorry. I got to open the box no more. I can
hmm
see through without opening it.
right,
Right.
right, right,
I'm going to the energy that supersedes even opening the box, because my intuition tell me no. I may get it 10 months later, but I won't move forward. Just to save me some heartache and time.
right, right, right,
No
right,
disrespect to nobody. I'm not judging. Uh, but that's my evolved answer. You have to really hone into your intuition. Some people are meeting you for some type of activation. It may not be for you to be with that person. We all in this together at the end of the
facts,
day.
facts,
And
facts,
we have
facts.
assignments. That's the whole point doing this codology. Is for people to see how we are really connected. So you can
Right,
understand why did you meet this person? Why they in your life? Why the relationship so hard? Why is it, treacherous? It's for you to learn and grow. But I'll say this though. What I've done a couple times in the past, when I met a person, I look at my hand. Are they in my hand? Where are they at? You know? And if it's a fated connection, then I signed up for it. So
right,
I have to see it through, but I'm going through it whether I'm aware.
right, right, right.
This
That's
point.
smart.
I use these tools to assist me. I'm aware now. I know exactly what it's about. They
Right,
don't know. I try to tell them, they don't listen. I'm trying to
right, right,
hook
right,
them up, but they don't want to hear that. But it's
right,
like, yeah, that's what I do now. Um, and I do encourage people to, nothing wrong with church. I get it. I get it, man. I do. But we have to go farther. All these tools are here to assist us. It's not
right,
woo woo woo. It's not black magic. It's not witchcraft.
right,
It's information to assist you and help you grow as an individual. Because you may shun somebody off, but that was their lesson to you.
right, right,
You can't
right,
be mad with them. You signed up with that for that.
right.
But on the parenting side, man, if I did today, I'm doing a full blown interview. Look, how you with parenting? You got to take the parenting classes. You got to
Right, right,
can
right,
you make bottles? Can you change pampers, diapers? Uh, I'm doing a full
all that.
blown interview.
Right. Like, hold
Seriously,
on.
can you
Like,
manage a household? Can you
shit. You just
drive
what's
daycare?
first? You, but that's like that. But that's how you ask all them questions is when your birthday.
Already, or not even
Right.
that. I can get your name.
Right. What's your name? When you're right, 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 right.
So that's how you
Um.
do it now.
Yeah. So now that's dope, and I definitely see that. So you gave the evolved answer, and you gave it from a more grounded, logical perspective because you Capricorn, so you got that
Yeah,
grounded.
yeah,
Now I'm gonna give you an involved, like water sign kind of answer.
yeah.
So Well, it's a little bit of water sign mixed with my Gemini being in Mercury. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
me being an overthinker. So and when I was posed with this particular situation, it was harder for me. Like, at the time, I wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like I was like oblivious to spirituality, but I just wasn't as evolved as I am now,
Mm-hmm.
or at least I hadn't learned as much as I had learned now. I should say. Um, so I was looking at it from both sides. It was like I'm looking at it from the like, okay, like I understand why I feel how I feel, but I also knew coming into this like I didn't want to not be in the house with my son. Um, Looking at it from the perspective of like I know I'm bothered by certain things over here, but damn it, uh, I don't, like I said, I don't want to leave my son. Like I want to. It's a certain way I wanted to raise my son. Now push came to shove, and then it was this situation. It got to the point where it was untenable. From my perspective, and once it got there, I had to make the decision to leave. But um, I really was, I really was conscious. I was really trying to be diplomatic. And I was. I mean, I was. We both were. You know what I'm saying? We both were diplomatic. We both were mature about it. Like we pretty much don't have too many issues co-parenting. So I'm grateful for that. But it took me a long time to decide to leave because it's like I had a lot of emotion tied into this decision. You know what I mean? It was like shit. I ain't gonna get a chance to. I mean, I'm gonna still see my son regardless. Like, but at the same time, like it's something about coming home and your son running up to you every day, like when you get home from work, or it's something about,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, like watching them wake up in the morning and getting them ready for school and stuff like that. I mean, which I still do now, but it's just different. Like it's different. But yeah, I just got to the point where I had to realize that as much as I was tied to those emotions, I wasn't gonna do him any good by being quote unquote miserable every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Being in a situation I didn't want to be in, being somewhere where I felt like, and for my own reasons, not like it was, I was being like accosted or anything, but I didn't have any peace. But it's because I was where I didn't want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to take those things into consideration first. And a lot of times, like I said, people stay in these relationships and they are miserable, and that misery manifest in the kids being
Mm-hmm.
like picking up on it, like, oh, why is my daddy acting like this, or you will end up doing something that you ain't supposed to do, and it
Yeah.
causes a bigger issue, or what I'm saying, whereas it would have been easier if you just would have left. You know what I mean? And then situations that manifested would have been easier if you just would have said, all right, I walk away, versus I'm staying here for this, I'm staying here for you, and for the kid, I'm staying here for the kid, but
I don't like
now
hearing that. That's
right. It's a conflict. It's a really big conflict that people don't understand until they actually go through it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Super big conflict. And some people, they get in, like you said, just to go back from the like to the start of it. People get into these relationships and then they realize that the person isn't going like the on the other side of that. Like, say from a perspective where the person that hold on, I lost my train of thought. Like one person is like, well, if I can't have a relationship, then like they give up on their kids. Like, you know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Right.
I don't understand that shit at all. Like
Mm-hmm.
I
And
don't
that happened
understand
to
that shit
me.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like
That's my experience.
I don't understand that.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So it's like how like people don't even realize like the when you have a kid, like
Mhm.
there's so much stuff that's tied to that kid. Like just as much as you feel like you're teaching these children, they're gonna teach you things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So When you miss out on that relationship with your child, you missing out on a relationship with yourself that you could have never had if this human being that you brought forth would have never brought came forth. So
Right.
if you notice a lot of those times when that's the case for these people who give up on their kids, men and women, I've seen it happen both ways. When you see them not, being in their kids' life, and you can see the parts of them that are so incomplete based on that fact. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You can see the immaturity, them not moving past certain levels of growth, repeating the same cycles over and over again, all that. So it's like not even just like the more important relationship. I mean, outside of the relationship you have with yourself, of course, is the one I feel like, in my opinion, the one that you have with your kids versus the person you made the kid with, because
Hmm.
it's so much growth. It's more growth, in my opinion, there with the relationship with your child than the relationship with the person that you had the child with. Even though it's growth
Yeah.
there as well, it's growth in all areas. Everything is growth, but man, like I learned so much from Lil Dre. Like I just be looking at him
Oh yeah.
like, like he, he played basketball and he's it dawned on me the other day that he's just like me. Like when he on the court, like he get real emotional. He's real competitive.
Yeah.
Like he be out there, like if he ain't doing well, like he mad and he down there about to cry, like you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. So I was like damn, you just like I was, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like seeing it from the perspective of I see it now and trying to teach him that he needs to not let his emotions overtake him. That's the same stuff people used to tell me when I was his age playing basketball. You know what I mean? So
Hmm. Hmm.
it's just stuff like that. It's just like you get to know a part of yourself that what I'm saying, or you get to get a greater understanding of yourself just by watching your kids.
You do. And what I learned was your child, your child gives you a activation code or a light code that no one else can give you, and vice versa. So if you
Right,
have children and you're not there for them, you're not activating a part of that child. It's laying dormant. And that comes with all this pent up. They would say this guy got ADHD and this is all this and that. No, they not fully open
right,
because something isn't hasn't been developed within them. It's the
right.
invisible. It's not physical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
we have to realize that we chose to come to this reality. So before we came, you already signed up for things.
Hmm.
So you signed up for your parents. You pick your
Right,
parents,
right,
right?
right, right, right,
So your child chose you. So now in the physical, you saying well, no, but you've already said yes in the spirit. That's why some people don't have good luck because they don't do their kids right.
right.
Because
They
you can leave me, but that child, your DNA, yours.
exactly
It's not a full package.
right,
That's still yours, even though we're not in a connection or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I ain't here to judge nobody. I understand that there's so many different roads and so many different paths you can take in life, and all of them have different levels of you know
yeah,
experiences. But that's just something that I never have understood is how people just so easily leave their children and leave them to kind of fend out here and you know be on certain stuff. Like even
you gotta be grown to the co-parent. You gotta
yeah,
be worked on yourself and be an adult to really co-parent. You
right,
know,
right, right,
you can't be in your feelings and scorn and all that kind of stuff. You gotta really, be on it to co-parent. But when you
gotta
realize that the child is more important, then that makes that easier.
gotta have that level of maturity.
That level of maturity.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, to
that's
co-parent.
important.
So I don't. She said something about, I guess. that he violated the something with some pictures or something with the baby. I don't know.
From Krishan.
So yeah. So
Hmm.
I guess that's something to do with that. And she said he wasn't he didn't want to be there. So that's what she said. He didn't want to be there. Um, like we said, we're not judging. It's a conversation.
Right.
Uh, because I understand also that's in itself is a lesson. You know, be a single parent or whatever you want to
Right.
call it.
Right. Right. Right.
That's a lesson too.
I
But
mean, and even on a deeper level, that could be the lesson that the kid came to learn in this
I'm sure.
particular lifetime. They knew they picked the parents. Like, I'm gonna pick these niggas because I know for
Mhm.
sure they gonna fuck this shit up.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's right. They want to
Oh
get the
man.
other stuff. They want to get the gifts and the all that stuff from you. They got to get all that other buffoonery too. But they really wanted, you know, your gifts and your, you know, your
I
knowledge,
think
your
that's
DNA.
I think that's the contract I signed when
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
came to. Like I signed that contract. It was a
yeah,
360 deal.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a 360 deal, man. Yeah, it's 360 deal. It just recycles. You
Right,
know,
right, 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 right.
it's it's recyclable because you just
Mhm.
don't. You might have been dead at this time, and if you believe in that, you know,
Right, right, right. Yeah, everybody don't, but
reincarnation.
everybody don't. But the more and more I'm
Everybody
going
know.
through this, the more and more I'm going through this lifetime, I don't see how that can't be the. I don't see how that can't be the case just based on like the relation. Like I honestly believe that in the past lifetime, Lil Dre was like my dad or something. Like the way
Possible.
he's so mature. Like what I'm saying. I mean, I think he came to be a kid as well because he's like such a kid. Like he don't have any desire to be any older than 10. Like he's not trying to be grown and none of that, which I appreciate. But
That's right.
like just his he just has an innate calmness. He has an innate like real cool, calm demeanor that it's like, nah, he been here before. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just and he has a knowing. Like he just know how to do certain things. And it's like, where'd you get that from? He just like I don't know. I just know how to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I didn't believe it before, but I believe it now. I didn't
yeah,
believe
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
before,
Right.
but I didn't see too much evidence now that
Hmm.
I mean I can't deny it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
undeniable.
you just have to grow. You have to grow in that aspect of your life. Uh, man, that's a whole different topic. But
Right, it is.
uh, yeah, it's like I've never been the person to bash church because I think everything in this reality is for you.
Mhm.
I just feel like it keeps you restricted. It keeps you. If you think that God is that limited, then do you really believe in the God?
Exactly.
You think He that limited?
Right. That's my thing. Like that's my thing. If you feel like God is as powerful and as omnipresent as you say he is,
Right.
from one hand, like how can you feel like he's so limited on one hand? Like and I feel like
Mhm.
have you ever seen that meme where it's like they say religion and they put like the fish inside the fish bowl and then spirituality is like a fish inside the ocean?
I ain't never seen, but you give a good description, so
Yeah,
I
because that's
see it.
kind of that's
Yeah,
kind of how I see it because it's like I don't. I know we kind of we kind of getting off topic. We kind of
yeah,
straying off topic, but it don't matter. It's our podcast.
yeah.
But it's like I see God in everything. Like I can't look anywhere and not see God. Like you know what I mean. Like God is everywhere in everything
Right.
that we do. So I don't. I mean, regardless of what name you use to call him or her, or I don't even believe it's a him or her. It's an energy. It's a a super powerful energy, but everywhere you look is God. Like you know, so you can't look outside and watch a sky that was just light and now it's dark and not see God. Like, you know
Right,
what I'm
right, right.
saying?
I don't
Like
think that we have the words to articulate.
exactly,
Yeah, I don't think we have the
exactly.
words to articulate. Uh, we got to do a podcast on that
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. We can do it.
there's a
Yeah,
lot
we can do shit.
that I like to say about that topic because
Right. Me
I
too.
think that it's too much of a taboo, and
Right.
you really missing out.
You're missing
Really
out.
missing out on you know elevating
It's all
yourself as an individual.
I feel like people kind of use religion in general as like, it's like if they was like in a circus and they walk across a tightrope. The religion is like where the net is up under there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas spirituality is like it's a possibility that you fall, but at the same time, it's you're not really you're not following it. It's not no danger. I don't know. Like it's hard to it's hard to put into words right
Yeah.
now
Well,
to
let's
to
tie it
get.
back to relationships. We
Mm-hmm,
can tie back to relationships. That's part of your values.
mm-hmm,
You
right.
know, uh, what you believe in is a part of your values.
Mm-hmm,
And then, uh, but if you look up the word belief, Google the word belief, and you will find that it's nothing but what you accept.
right. That's how it is.
So, and
Ain't
those
nobody can tell you
beliefs
anything.
govern your life.
Right.
So you can believe in whatever you want to believe in.
Right.
And a
Right.
belief is what was programmed into you when you was in the womb,
Right.
right? To
Right.
from from 0 to 7 years old. You program with
Right.
these beliefs,
Right.
but they only what you accept. So when I realized that, I'm like, oh wow, dang, we've been
It's
bamboozled. We've been
right.
bamboozled.
It's an acceptance that the statement is true or that something exists. That's one, and then the other one is trust, faith, or confidence in someone or something.
It's an
So
acceptance.
right. It's acceptance.
So
You know
if
what I
I
mean?
accept it's a pink cow in my backyard, and I
It's a
believe
pink cow back there.
there's a
Yeah.
pink cow back there.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
Right. And like even a further tie back into relationships. We um come into these relationships with the beliefs of other people. And, you know what I'm saying? We pass beliefs down about how they should be, like 50-50, and you know what the idea of what a man should do or the idea of what a woman should do. Like these are all beliefs. These are all
Beliefs.
things that were accepted
That's right.
as beliefs, and now they perpetuate it. And now we're seeing like we're in a time frame in life where a lot of these beliefs are being challenged because
It don't
you're
work
seeing
out.
that, right, like you're seeing that it's more than one way to skin a cat, like, you know what I mean. So now it's like some people are so rigid in their thinking and they're trying to make these beliefs be truths, but it's not the case. You know what I'm saying?
Not
You
the
can you
case.
can you can do what you need to do from a bunch of different perspectives, and not, and you can still find the enrichment. You're not going to hell, like you're not going to be damned, any of that
You,
stuff, because all that fear is attached to those beliefs.
that's right. You know what helped me though?
Right.
My beliefs. I put those up against my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I believe that if I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't cheat, do this, I'm gonna get a certain things right.
Right.
That never worked out.
Right.
That
Right.
never happened.
Right. Right. Right.
So now I'm
Because
41 years old. I'm like, wait a minute now. Something ain't adding up. I'm a
right.
Capricorn.
Right.
It gotta
Right.
it gotta start it gotta
Shit
start
got to make
adding up.
shit got to make sense at
It
some
gotta make
point.
sense. Now, if I ain't cheating, I'm working every day, I'm doing my thing, paying my tithes and my title, my 10% to the
Right.
church,
Right. 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 Right.
and I'm still getting dogged out in life.
Right. 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 Right.
No,
Right. 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 So then, like
that's
you
when it
said,
clicked.
right. It's the way I'm projecting. It's the way I'm projecting my energy
Yeah,
versus what I believe in, what I've believed. It's the way I project this
yeah,
energy. Yeah, that's kind of, and that's funny because that's one of the things that made me start to become more in depth in what I believe, because it was like you said, it was like I know I ain't no bad person. I know
that's right.
I know I'm loyal. I'm not no liar.
That's
I
right.
don't I don't mess with nobody. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? None of that. But then,
I might lie a little time here too.
yeah,
Little
yeah,
white lie.
like, but not like, like
Yeah.
not habitually, not a habitual
Right.
line crosser liar.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I done lied about, some small
Yeah.
stuff, but
I don't eat all
but
them
yeah.
Oreos, that type of
But
lie.
even the small, right, like the small stuff I lie about shouldn't cause like the stuff that's going
Right.
on. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, So it's like, yeah, now once I started to actually dig a little deeper and be like, wait a minute, like, nah, it ain't that, it's this. It's like the reason why these things are happening is because I'm basically giving my energy away in these
That's right.
areas. Like I'm not showing up how I'm not showing up powerfully enough for me, you know what I'm saying? And in turn, these are the things that's happening. Law of that's when you start. Then law of attraction. You start
Hmm.
like damn, that is like law of attraction. That's what shit. That's when I was like, wait a minute, this is something to this.
That's right.
It's something to
Because you
this because
really you
this
think about it, you are actually going against you. I'm
right,
gonna give you a simple one. This one here really got me. And I used to believe this to my heart. And y'all have to believe the same thing too. Treat others how you want to be treated. Oh, I had that.
man.
I worked on that so hard.
Right, I was the
And I just
coldest at
knew
treating
I
people
had it
how.
going on. Oh, I knew I had it going on. I treat everybody like I want to be treated. Baby, you get dogged out.
Man,
Why?
man,
Because you have to treat yourself
the way you
how
want to
you
be
want to be
treated,
treated.
and you got to treat people how they. You got to treat people how they need to be treated based on how you perceive them.
That one thing right there, I believe that, and I really did it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
Yep.
it's like I reached 40 years old. I'm like, wait a minute, like I said earlier, I'm treating this, but I'm putting in 1,000%, and I get back nothing,
You giving back nothing because they only
nothing
putting in, hey, right, they putting in
deficit.
nothing. They see your 1,000 like, oh, that's enough for both of
That's right,
us. Yep.
right.
Nah, that's facts. That's a experience
But
I'm
we
familiar
taught
with
that,
this with. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. We are taught that
We taught that.
because we
Uh,
believe that's that
we believe
belief
that,
shit.
and when I changed that belief, I shifted it. Now it took me a long
Mm-hmm.
time. Took me a long
Mm-hmm.
time. But when I shifted it, my life started to change.
Mm-hmm.
But first I felt selfish.
Right, right,
Can't do
right.
that. I can't. I
Mm-mm.
got a son and this. I can't. No, you pour to yourself first. You feel yourself first. If you
Right.
in a air, if you on a flight, they tell you all the time. If you got the help, get that mask on yourself first,
Mm. Right, 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 right.
or you can help somebody
Or you
else.
can help because you can't help nobody
You can't.
until you
Ain't
got
nobody else
yourself.
dead. You know what I mean?
Right, right. And you can't help nobody until you got
Right.
yourself. You can't have nobody till you have yourself. That's facts.
So, man, that's how powerful beliefs are. So
Hmm.
that's why I think too, relationships are so messed up because we decide what we do in our household.
Right.
In between me and you know
And your partner. Yeah.
your partner,
Yeah. And
because
like a lot of times you'll see like and then like especially now in this social media space we live in where everybody is so judgmental and everybody tries to
go down.
define other people's relationships and situations by what they believe. Like, oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That ain't wrong. Like if you in a marriage, if you married and you and your partner decide that y'all gonna have a marriage where y'all date other people or whatever. If that's what y'all decide. It
That's
ain't
right.
not, can't nobody tell y'all wrong because this is the marriage that y'all have convened on. Like if y'all decide
That's right.
that if y'all decide that it's cheating if you even look at another person, then that's what y'all decided. But it's all about the decisions that you make within your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being held accountable to a standard of beliefs that other people have.
That's right. It, I'll give you another one too. Uh, I'm like, I believe that certain age was too young, but I'm like 42,
Hmm.
and these guys in their 20s, they too young for me. I said, baby, how old is you? 20 what? Five? I'm 40 something years old.
Right, right, right.
And I'm like, wait a minute now. I done got too many of these little young boys trying to talk to me. Blake grown men. And
Right,
they
right,
still
right.
gotta figure this thing out.
Right, right, right.
And I said, now, who believe? Who what do I believe is too young?
Right, exactly. Right.
And I said, okay, I feel like 28 and under at that time is too young
Right,
for
right,
me.
right.
Right.
Hmm.
But I had to get that in my mind and
Right.
start to believe different things. I'm like, because it was showing me something. All
Hmm.
these, younger guys. And I'm like, okay, I could be missing my husband or something, back then.
Right.
Let me get it
Right. Right.
together.
Right. Yeah,
So
like your
yeah,
beliefs will make a liar out of you for real. Like other people
yeah,
believe, like you'll believe that certain thing is true. Like from that perspective with me, like since I've been, in my 30s or whatever, I'm in my 40s now, but I was like I couldn't see myself talking to a woman that was like younger than like 26, 27 when I was in my 30s. And like now, it's probably like in my mind it's probably like a 10-year up. Like, I couldn't see myself talking to nobody that's younger than like 35, but I've held conversations with women that were like in their late 20s, early 30s that were super mature, super that could keep up, super up to speed. It was like, well, damn, like maybe I could. Like if that was the case, like if that was something that I was interested in, I wouldn't have to be so rigid in that because
right.
what I'm saying, that's not necessarily true. Like we everybody is, their own person. And they they project the way they project versus it being like a cookie cutter society we living in. You know what I mean?
You got to definitely assess your beliefs and evaluate them.
Evaluate them, and then sometimes they change. Like sometimes they change in either one way or the other. Like you might have been, like I said, too rigid on one side. You might have to ease up, or you might have been too lax on one side. You got to be more rigid. They definitely change.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like I said, I know we kind of went in one direction and ended up in
Yeah,
another direction, but it was all
it's all the
relationship
same
related.
thing. You want to drop the link in your Facebook?
Yeah, I did that already. I think
Oh,
I
y'all
did it
did
on
it.
my. Yeah, I did it already.
The link
Um,
to get to the back part.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see. Let me double check and make sure.
So anybody
Too
wanna
many, too
anybody
many
got a
communication devices. Oh, I don't know.
yeah,
Everybody,
man. The
everybody,
beliefs.
everybody on they getting ready to eat on Thursday,
Yeah, Turkey Day.
cleaning them greens and all that good stuff.
Turkey
Chitlins and
Day.
I don't eat chitlins no more. I used to smash back in the day.
Mm. Yeah, I don't eat that no more.
Yeah, nah, I can't. Once I seen how they do once they get cold, I was like, oh yeah,
What they do when
can't
they get
do it.
cold?
Yeah, they how they get all hard and like how chitlins like the fat and the grease and all it be like
Oh,
if
when
you
they
when it,
solidify. When
yeah when
it
it's solidifying, yeah, you got it. Then it's like you be that stuff look nasty. And like I used to see it when I was a kid, but it ain't bothered me as much as when I got older. Like, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be eating that.
the pig's intestines.
Right, exactly. And I didn't even care. Like I've been known that it was the pigs intestines and didn't
I
care.
ain't know at first what it was.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know at first either. I didn't know they was good. I didn't know I didn't know my grandma knew how to make them. She put them in that pressure cooker with that onion with them onions and them peppers and they come out good. But I found out later in life that if you just get you some good greens and put some hot sauce on them, they pretty much taste the same.
Oh, okay, all right.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't see anybody really tapped in on
You want to do a
it.
zodiac reading?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that because then, if nothing else, we'll have some breakdowns. We can do that. You can go ahead and lead them off, and I'll pull off the. I
I'll So we'll do a reading for the signs. I'll do a love reading for start with Aries.
all right.
What's the love reading for
What's the
Aries?
love? What's the Aries today? What's today's love message for Aries?
Love reading for Aries. Aries, here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. So Aries, Somebody's already around you. Uh, bottom of the deck is the now. So maybe you with somebody you don't really think that that person is actually for you, but they are. Whoever you with, they are your true love. That stuff get tricky though, you know, because it's when you find your true love, it's a different type of relationship. So you gotta work at that. You gotta really push through that. Push through
Yep,
that.
for sure. I got the magician, so that's
Oh yeah.
manifestation. And just know that you got all the tools you need to make it manifest. So, even if you don't think that it's, the person is that one, just think about what we was just talking about beliefs. And like the beliefs that you have and you hold, examine them and get deep, but you definitely have the manifestation and the tools to manifest, what you desire.
Something happened. Uh, they might have crossed some kind of boundary or something. But you may have to teach people as well. You teach them, help them awaken to some things. That's why we in each other life to help each other too. All right, Aries. Now we have Taurus. The love message for
Love message for Taurus.
Taurus.
Today's love message for Taurus.
Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags. Yeah, you got the same bottom of the deck for you. It's here and now. So you met somebody that's opposite. You met somebody recently. It's some red flags in their relationship. Don't. Well, I encourage you not to try to judge, but try to get to uh when you could just try to like the red flag. So sit with it. Don't judge it so much, but let it go. Accept it though, because you've been given a warning. So somebody you met, Taurus, they not for you right now.
Yeah,
For real.
pull back and reflect. I pulled the Hermit card. So
Yeah.
pull back and reflect, find the answers from within, um, and slow down a little bit. Just slow down just a tad, and
Mhm.
make sure that you are moving, how you're supposed to be moving, and you're not putting yourself in a situation where you doing more harm than good.
Yeah. What we got? Gemini.
Good old Gemini.
What love
Message
message
for
do we
Gemini.
have for our Geminis? What's your love message? Support, passion. So somebody you got around you um is gonna be supporting you at this time. It may not even be a quote unquote like a love mate. It could be a friend because they'll be a part of your inner circle. So and if you don't, reach out to a friend because they'll be able to support you at this time. During this time, you have uh, things that you're going on into and trust. So whoever this person is, you have to really trust this person with whatever you have going on right now. Gemini.
Pulled the 10 of Wands in reverse. So that means like burden has been lifted. And so even from that support angle, you don't have to feel like you gotta carry such a heavy load. You know what I mean? So the support could be just the fact that you have someone that is willing to be complimentary to you versus like somebody is gonna expect you to pull the whole weight. So
Yeah.
burden lifted and yeah. That goes with the support piece. Gemini. Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, we got our cancers. What is the love message for our cancer signs? Cancer. Denial. It's a theme. Okay. The bottom of the deck is forgiveness. So you in denial about somebody. Uh, but whatever they did it. You need to forgive, it's asking for you to forgive them. But you're in denial. So you might want to attach from it right now so you can be able to see it more clearly. Because we too close, we can't see as much. You bad back, you can see better. Uh, but forgive yourself for whatever's going on. And then when that goes out, when there's an ending, there's also a beginning. You know. So
So I
see,
pulled.
oh my bad, second
No, you
chance,
good. You
second
good. You
chance on the
good.
bottom of the deck. So yeah.
I pulled the seven of swords. So that's like craftiness, hidden agenda. So Cancer, we super intuitive. So you
Mhm.
know the bullshit, but you the fact to go with that denial, you kind of denying it, like, they wouldn't do that to me. But just understand that they got like a hidden agenda. They kind of being crafty and they playing on your emotions and that diplomatic nature that you are, the diplomacy by nature. That's what they're playing on. So don't be in denial because they definitely have an agenda. It's not so noticeable to you.
We got Leos.
Yeah,
Leo. What's the
that's
love
just
message for our Leos? Ooh, that flew out the thing.
right.
Friendship. This relation, this connection. It's wanting you to lean more forward on the friendship part. Maybe to build from the friendship level and go up. So while you building that foundation, Leo start with friendship. Because you may have some stuff going on, addictions, may have some stuff going on. Being a friend with your love mate first, that's an awesome that's a what I want to say, like a almost like a extra layer, you know, in your relationships. So start with your friend, start with a friendship, Leos.
Sure, for sure. So I pulled the four of wands, which is like joy for no reason. Four stability. So that's the same, pretty much the same thing. Like build, like have that happiness and build it on a foundation of friendship. You know what I mean? Versus what you could possibly be in the love space because that's the foundation is built on friendship and joy for no reason. So without any agenda, just have that joy for that person you're around.
All right, Virgos. What do we have for our Virgos in love? Virgo. You're working too hard. Virgos, you're working too hard. You need to have a little fun. I know the Earth side, we be getting it in on.
Man,
We be getting it in, yeah. Just take a little more time to have some fun, joy, laugh, uh, just joy. Whoever you're connecting with right now.
yeah, I pulled the four of pentacles. It's upright, but I feel like which is upright is it's about possessiveness and protection. But also the reverse is about time to release. So I think in general, everything that the card encompasses is attached to what Chrissy was just saying. Like just kind of let go Um, so
Hmm.
you don't have to be as possessive. You don't have to be as protected. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, you know, work so hard. You know what I'm saying? Time to let go sometimes. It's kind of like ease up, take a deep breath, and you know, then you can get back to it. But you ain't gotta always be so guarded for real.
We got next Libra,
Yep. Hold on. Yep.
Virgo, Libras.
Yep. This is funny.
What we got in love for
This
our
is-
Libras? Libras. In love.
this is-
Another friendship. Maybe y'all connected with a Leo, possibly
Could be.
Libra. Same
That's a
thing too.
that's usually that's a good match with the air
Yeah.
and that fire.
Yeah. Start with that friendship.
Yeah. Uh, I pulled the two of Pentacles, so that's multitasking. So just not could be friendship, but you can still date. You don't have to be so rigid. You know what I'm saying? Build that friendship, and Libras, y'all like to kind of be in that wind, be in that air sign quality. So you good, but just make sure you build that. You're building friendships along the way, and you're not you know burning bridges.
Scorpios. What do we have in love for our Scorpios? Different pages. You and this person, you right, but you just not aligned right now. You know how when you get with somebody and you love each other, you might start doing a little bit of studying a little bit of this or doing this. So you kind of growing a little bit, and the other person's not really growing. It just kind of feel like Scorpios. So I just say kind of like share what you're learning with that person and see if they open to it. Yeah, because it's your soulmate. You know, it's your soulmate. But you may not, they may not be growing at the pace that you are. So accept where they are, but see if they're open to grow and learn too with you. So you won't feel so indifferent with them.
Pulled the moon card, so that's it's about illusions, uncertainty, but it's definitely Scorpio, an emotional ride. You know how y'all are. Um, so you just got to be along for the ride and not be so definitive about things. Like you said, like Chrissy said, y'all might just be on a different page right now, but don't make it to where or make it feel like they are not who you feel them to be. It's just that it's gonna take them a little time. This is an emotional ride. And y'all know about y'all emotions. Y'all tapped in and tuned in, so you gotta kind of be the leader in that area.
Yeah. Sagittarius. Yeah. Sagittarius. What do we have in love for Sagittarius? Second chance. Relationship is just a second chance. Bottom of the deck is children. So perhaps you have children with someone that you broke up with that you might reconcile with. It's in the energy for you because children are important to this relationship. So if that's the case, if this resonates with you, you can try to work on that relationship.
Yep. Sagittarius. So I got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So start again. That's the energy for the Ten of Swords in reverse. The worst is over. So whatever y'all went through before, it's over with. Don't even bring that back to the relationship. Y'all have a chance to start again and make it right.
All right. Capricorns. What do we have in love for our Capricorns? support, friendship. This came out for somebody else too. I can't remember who it was, but the same two cards.
It was Leo and Libra.
Okay, you could be. It could be a friend group. You know,
Right, right, right.
it could be a friend group,
Could be a
but
poly relationship.
or a poly relationship. That's right. But your friends can help you, support you at this time, Capricorns. If you need that, if you have someone that you can trust, uh, there's a decision you have to make. So trust somebody to assist you.
Yeah, I pulled the Hierophant, which is like following the path that's already been kind of carved out, rules and order. So move in like a orderly manner so that you get the best results. And like I said, it's walking the path that's already kind of been walked, so that it can kind of lead you to the what's going to be your best outcome.
All right, Capricorns. So we have Aquarius. What is the love reading for Aquarius? I don't know if the cards are flying out everywhere. What y'all got
Man,
going on, Aquarius?
man,
It's the love reading for Aquarius. Here and now. Something's going on. You need to follow your intuition about this connection, this relationship. Yeah. Somebody is, I think it was Aries. It was connected with an Aries or a fire sign. But follow your intuition. Because this person is probably the one. Yep.
I pulled the death card, so that's transformation, big changes. So what I got from what Chrissy was saying was pretty much. Now, one thing I know about Aquarius is they have trouble trusting. They have trouble trusting. So you gotta actually get to a point where you can trust, so that you won't let the all the air energy that you have in your mind like psych you out from the situation that you're in, because it's definitely in alignment. But now it's up to you to master your mind so that you can get on board with it from a mind perspective.
Yep. Last but not least is Pisces.
Good old
What do we have
Pisces.
in love for our Pisces?
This is for Pisces.
Ooh. Soulmate.
It's a lot of soulmate energy.
Okay, Pisces. You got soulmate and twin flame. So you got a very divine connection. Either you already have it or it's coming toward you. Uh they're not easy, man. Past life. So this person may seem very familiar to you or will feel familiar to you. That's because it's a past life connection. It's a definite soulmate connection, definitely fated connection. But there will be obstacles. It will be because these are to make you really grow and learn. Just be prepared. Be aware that they're on the way. So be prepared for them. Yeah.
So I pulled the Four of Pentacles in reverse this time. So what I'm getting and the information is to give freely, Pisces. Don't be so Pisces kind of sometimes their emotions get in the way of things. They kind of try to figure things out through their emotions. Just gotta let it go. Time to release. Just give freely, um, and don't feel like you know you have to get the what am I trying to say? Just give freely. Let it flow. Go with the flow. Actually, is what I need to
Hmm.
say. So release your apprehensions and go with the flow. That's what.
Yeah,
Release your
because it's
apprehensions.
gonna be like it might trip you up because it's gonna be like familiar, with that soulmate twin flame energy,
Right.
and past life energy.
Right. Yeah,
That's
Pisces.
y'all love messages for the week.
We do have somebody who wants to come on and ask a question. Aurora,
Okay.
did you see it pop up, Aurora?
Yeah, I want to ask a question. Do
Mhm.
she got the link? Let me put the link in there.
I know she. Well, I don't know she. I know she. I don't know if she got the link or not.
I put it in the chat.
Okay. Okay. Showtime, Aurora.
There you go. Just click on it. It'll bring you up.
Yeah, it's a lot of from the love messages today. It seems like it's a lot of like
Support,
so,
friendship,
yeah, and then like yeah, it's like support, friendship, and then you got soulmates.
soulmates.
So it's almost like it's either hot, cold, or on fire.
Mhm. It was the same 3, 4 cards coming out,
Right, right, right. Yeah,
and
I
I
even
I
pulled.
cleansed them and shuffled them. I mean,
Right, 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 right. Yeah, nah. I already a long time ago. Like I remember when I first started pulling cards. Sometimes I get the same. There's been times where I didn't like people that ask questions. I'll pull a spread and I'd be like, and I'll pull another spread and it's the same cards. They might be in a different position, but it's the same. Like, oh, okay, no, this is what it is.
that's what it is. It almost be it's like it's energetic, so
Hmm.
that's why it's be like that too.
Right, right, right. Check on my Facebook and see if I don't want nobody else trying to get in.
Is she in there? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I'm playing around.
Experiment. Right, right. Experiment.
I can even do that. Lord, you put the
Where you go, Aurora? Still on here?
she's still in there. Uh, I wonder if she can click the link for. I put it in the box.
It might. I wonder if she on Facebook. Well, I wonder if she on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know exactly what channel she's coming through. No, I say YouTube. She's on YouTube, so she should be able to.
Yeah, she
She
should
should
be
be
able to
able to
get to
click.
it.
She
Let me
should be able
see.
to click. Let me see if I can. Tomorrow.
Let me see if I can. If I can put it on. I thought it worked from there. I can put it on.
Oh, let me see if
I
I can
thought
pull it
it worked from there. No, it's on there.
up. Okay.
No, it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. No, it's on there. Yes. Maybe she left.
I dropped it off into the YouTube chat too. So I mean, maybe she did. Maybe she had to leave.
Yeah,
Maybe she had to
was
go.
she? Yeah, maybe she left.
Cause I don't see her actually on the YouTube thread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe she did.
yes.
I don't see her actually on the YouTube thread. Yeah, I see one person there. Well, Aurora, tap in with us next Monday. We'll get you in. Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. Oh, I did put it on there. Okay. Yeah, tap in. Yeah, tap in with us next Monday, and we got you. We got you for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, tap in. Yeah, tap in with us next
Next
Monday.
Monday,
We got you. We'll
6.
be back. Probably still be eating dressing and stuff
Enjoy.
like that. Yeah, yeah. So y'all, we appreciate everybody who tapped in, everybody who was with us tonight. Y'all enjoy y'all holiday, enjoy y'all family, be safe, and we'll talk to y'all next Monday.
All right.
All right,
Peace.
peace, peace.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a
Oh,
minute. She popped up. She popped up. She done popped up. She said, "Thank you so much. I've been talking to my friends." She popped up. She popped up. She done popped up. All right, we can do that.
You want to put it on there?
Yeah, we can go ahead and pull the cards forward.
Okay. I wish it was on Aurora.
Right.
Um,
That's cool though. Hold on, let me see.
yeah. She was on. I hear back. I hear
That's me.
oh,
That's my phone. Hold on.
I hear a feedback.
Yeah, that's my phone. My phone. I cut it down. So what I pulled, Aurora, my fault, is the Queen of Swords. So what that tells me, as long as y'all be truthful, um, with each other, keep it 100 with each other, that's gonna give y'all the outcome y'all want. Um, Logical. Uh, Hold on, which one is the Cap? You the Capricorn, so you the logical one, and the that's the truth and justice above all. So y'all good as long as y'all just transparency and vulnerability. That's what's gonna make it evolve. That's where we at with things. I mean, that's relationships across the board. We're in a time right now where it's all about being transparent and being vulnerable. As long as y'all able to do that with each other, it's gonna work out for y'all.
I got the 6 of Wands for you, Aurora. So what he's just saying, the 6 of Wands is actually victory. So if you do what you know, what he's telling you to do,
Truth and
truth
justice.
and vulnerability,
Vulnerability,
there is victory.
transparency. Yeah,
Transparency. There's victory in the relationship.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, that's
But it's
so.
some
She said
people watching.
there's
It's
people watching.
somebody's watching the connection.
Okay.
Or if they got a vested interest, but they're watching in the shadows. You see down here, people watching in the shadows. So, but keep the focus on you and your person, your partner.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
got
So
victory.
you got to encourage her. I
Yeah,
understand. I understand that Pisces. That it's hard for Pisces to be vulnerable sometimes. They don't want to be open themselves up and feel like they're being taken advantage of. But you just got to make it a safe space for her to feel like she is in a place where she can be vulnerable. Let's give her a safe space to be vulnerable. And that's going to allow her to, once she becomes vulnerable, and she has that's going to bring that transparency, and that's going to allow your logic to kick in and assure her that she's in a safe place. So, yeah, like just keep being a safe space, and y'all gonna be good.
and then the Capricorn got the support and friendship.
Right, right. So you got
So,
to be supportive
yeah,
and bring your role.
that's right.
She said we kind of popular in school, so I know we have eyes watching this.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. You got people watching you.
Yeah, that's what's up. But
So,
yeah, just be
yeah,
that safe space and be supportive, and she'll eventually come around and allow that vulnerability to show.
yeah,
It's just hard for her to just be kind of vulnerable off the rip because she's so like you said dreamy, all that water energy, very psychic. You know what I'm saying? Very a lot of psychic energy. So she's actually empathic. She can feel a lot. And a lot of times, being able to feel a lot, you actually tapping into things that even aren't yours. That's not even really your stuff. So she just needs to
yeah.
know that she's in a safe space, and then y'all be good.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I appreciate you for asking. She said she's opening her heart to me day by day. That's what's up. Yep. Yep. So just keep being supportive. Just keep being supportive.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the gateway for her to actually have that transfer that vulnerability that's gonna turn to being ultimate transparency.
yeah. For victory.
For sure.
That's
Yeah.
good. You welcome.
No problem. No problem. That's what's up. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for
Okay.
tapping in.
Yeah, thanks for tapping in. We're gonna I guess since there's nobody else, we're gonna go ahead and sign off the
All
second
right.
time. But y'all have a
Peace,
good one and
peace.
y'all be safe. Peace, peace.
Ashe.
Sure.